Julian Lennon, son of the legendary John Lennon, has lived a life shaped by the weight of his father's fame, a fractured family, and a personal quest for identity. His childhood was defined by absence when John left at age 5, leaving Cynthia, his mother, to raise him alone. She became both parent and protector, sacrificing keepsakes and stretching budgets to provide stability, all while shielding Julian from the chaos of Beatlemania. At school, peers misunderstood his life, hurling jealousy-driven taunts, assuming wealth where there was struggle. These experiences taught Julian that fame creates myths, often more painful than reality. He grappled with the contradiction of John Lennon, the global advocate for peace versus the father absent from his life. Hurtful words, like being called the product of a whiskey bottle, while his half-brother Sean was deemed a child of love, deepened his sense of rejection. Yet, there were moments of connection. In the mid-1970s, during John's break from public life, encouraged by May Pang, father and son shared music and laughter, with gifts like a Gibson Les Paul offering a taste of normalcy. These fleeting times were precious but brief, as John's return to Yoko Ono and Sean's birth in 1975 shifted his focus, leaving Julian feeling sidelined. As a teenager, Julian sensed hope in late-night calls and shared music, believing they might mend their bond. But on December 8, 1980, John's murder by Mark David Chapman outside his New York home ended those possibilities. For Julian, living in North Wales with Cynthia, the loss was not just of a father but of a chance for reconciliation. The news came after a chimney collapsed in his bedroom, a symbolic destruction mirroring his shattered hopes. John's final call, filled with optimism, left Julian with the ache of what might have been. The pain deepened when John's $200 million estate was left entirely to Yoko, excluding Julian. This felt like a denial of his place in his father's life, and the public's perception of him as greedy misunderstood his fight for recognition, not wealth. A nearly 20-year legal battle ended in the mid-1990s with a $20 million settlement. But the emotional cost of fighting for his father's legacy lingered. Julian's relationship with Yoko Ono has been tense, marked by his public statement, "I despise her," hinting at unresolved pain, possibly tied to the estate or deeper betrayals. Yet, he maintains peace with her out of love for Sean, his half-brother. Despite their different childhoods, Julian's marked by absence, Sean's by John's presence until his death, the brothers share a bond forged in shared loss and the burden of their father's legacy. Moments like attending Sean's 2006 Paris performance and watching the Beatles get back together in 2021 show their growing closeness. Julian transformed pain into purpose through music, with his 1984 platinum album Ballad, and 2022's Jude reflecting both his father's influence and his own voice. His photography and documentaries like Kiss the Ground channel his sensitivity into environmental advocacy. Through his White Feather Foundation, inspired by a symbolic feather from an Aboriginal elder, he supports clean water, education, and indigenous rights, earning the UNESCO Cross Cultural and Peacecrafter Award. At 48, Julian avoided marriage and fatherhood, wary of repeating John's mistakes, wanting to know himself first. Watching Get Back rekindled complex love for his father, seeing him as the vibrant man he once knew. His bond with Paul McCartney, who wrote Hey Jude for him, carries bittersweet weight, stirring memories of pain and kindness. Julian's life is a testament to resilience, turning absence into creativity and expectation into purpose. His legacy, built on compassion and art, proves he is more than John Lennon's son. He is a man who defines his own path. What are your thoughts on Julian's journey? Share below and stay tuned.